It's not every day you walk into your local bookstore and walk out with HMMs. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's just the HMM Liger Zero. Everybody's got that. That's like the first one you get. I've never owned one actually because I'll be perfectly honest, I've never been the biggest fan of the Liger Zero. These are secondhand, someone has built them, but it's the HMM Liger Zero and the Jaeger armor and Panzer armor. And like the guy must have traded them in as a set. Got them for a good price, so I can't really complain about that. In addition to that, me and my friend Cheyenne built 4 Zoids Wild Kits last night. I built the Cannonball and the Beast Liger, and she built the Hunter Wolf and the Gatling Fox, and so expect those reviews to come up pretty soon. But what I wanted to do for this video is to kind of test my luck at a new series, so to speak. I wanted to do a Zoids like market watch show almost, where I go online and look at reputable sites that sell Zoids and kind of tell you guys about the market and like what things cost and what things are good buys and what things are not. So I wanted to look at, maybe you could look at eBay and look at like retro vintage Zoids from the 80s, or look at the old Takara Tomy and Hasbro stuff, or go to places like HLJ and look at new HMMs that are available on the market right now that are unbuilt that you can buy and build yourselves, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. So for this video, I'm pretty much just going to be looking at the newly announced HMMs from Wonderfest and kind of doing a little HMM market watch, so to speak. So let me know what you guys think of this and if I should continue this series or not. So believe it or not, in all my years of making videos, this is the first time I'm making anything where I do a screen capture like this. So bear with me if this is a little janky. I think I've got the camera up here looking decent, but anyway, let's not get too off in the forest looking at trees. Let's look at these awesome Zoids that were announced at Wonderfest. So this was the Zoids booth at Wonderfest, and it shows the new HMMs that we're going to be talking about today. So just going down the line here, so we have the HMM Blade Liger with attack boosters. That is not a reissue necessarily of the Van Blade Liger. It's not meant to be Van's Blade Liger. It's meant to be generic. And one of the cool things about it is, unlike the Van Blade Liger that I have, that I've reviewed, that I've complained about, it has gold feet and fangs, just like the old Takara Tomy one, and the attack boosters have a grayish silver accent here rather than white. Same thing with the blades are gold. It just looks Saber repackaged version. I've got the previous printing of it, and it's very nice. This is the Markings Plus version, and then we have the HMM Geno Saurer. Again, this is the non-Raven special Geno Saurer is being reprinted, and again, very, very nice. So if you have a super old Geno Saurer, you probably want to pick this guy up because it's probably been retooled and it's probably a little bit more stable, much like the Blade Liger. But the really big announcement was this monstrosity up here. So the HMM Iron Kong Yeti, and this thing looks incredible, and it just towers over these other Zoids here. So the only Iron Kong that I have is the Hasbro one, and I do not have an HMM Iron Kong, and if I were to get one, it would probably be this one, because I love the Yeti color scheme. I think it looks awesome. And assuming they don't make like another PK one, this is probably the one I'm going to get. And then I swear I didn't like predict this or anything. I mentioned it offhand in another video, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting an HMM Rev Raptor soon enough. So this was announced. Obviously, there's no prototype for it yet. It's not on display there, but hopefully we'll get that very soon, because this is a brand new... These are all just either retoolings or repaints of previous HMMs that have already been new mold and sculpt from scratch, so they don't have even a prototype of this. Speaking of prototypes, we have some more pictures of the HMM Wild Liger coming out of Wonderfest. You can easily find these online. Looks really good. I complained in the review of the Wild Liger how the proportions don't look very good, because he's got like these spindly little legs, and he just seems very disproportionate compared to the other Ligers from the previous series. Looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I think it will fix a lot of the proportion issues I complained about with the motorized version.
Looks really good. So I want to look at two sites really quick and kind of talk about pre-orders and a little market watch really quick. So we're going to look at HLJ. Pre-orders for the Iron Kong Yeti are available on there. I would go ahead and pick it up from here because that's expensive, but it's a pretty good price for an Iron Kong HMM. And of course, you're going to have to pay for shipping a little bit, but it is a very reliable site. The HMM Godos former Republic version is also available on there too. This is like a retooled version of the Army one that I have. And it's really cool because the box art kind of mirrors each other. Like, they're both in the same box art, but like facing opposite directions in the middle of a firefight. It's really cool. HLJ still has the Shield Liger DCSJ in stock. I would highly, highly, highly recommend picking this guy up now while he's in stock, because this guy is going to go quick. And he's going to be very hard to find very fast. This is a very, to me, a very sought-after kit. I've got mine, and I would highly, highly recommend snatching it up while you can. The two Zoids we talked about in the other image, the Blade Liger and the Geno Saurer, pre-orders have stopped on HLJ for that. So we're actually going to go over to the Project Gundam store and talk about they're in stock, and they only have HMMs. And I would talk about all the Zoids Wild kits that are on HLJ, because they have almost every Zoid Wild kit in here in stock, and these are super cheap. You should probably go ahead and pick these up now while they're on here. But this is more of a video about the HMM market, so I wanted to kind of focus on that. While they are more expensive here, $89 for the Blade Liger reissue I think is really worth it. And just look at this thing; it just looks amazing. And I'm really trying to avoid the temptation of buying it because I have way too many Blade Ligers as it is. I have like all three different colors of the motorized one, and I already have a blue HMM Blade Liger, the original one but I think I just want an opportunity for it to be like tooled correctly. And like I said, these two kits are not the character versions. This, you can see right here with the Geno Saurer, it has like a generic Android pilot and no organoid. So it's not the Raven version, and the color scheme is slightly different too. But I'd recommend picking this one up as well, because it is all the other Geno Saurers are out of print. Storm Sorter is in stock on this site. Very expensive, but again, this is like one of the, just like I mentioned about the Rev Raptor, this is like the only HMM that's come out in the last several years that is an entirely new sculpt and mold and everything from the ground up. I will probably order the Storm Tyranno when my credit card gets paid off, because this guy is also going to get very expensive very fast. The Kodo Site one is already very hard to find. He's gone much of the same way as the Empire Liger Zero, which is pretty much impossible to find now. Real quick before we move on, I want to show you guys the HMM Death Stinger is in stock on here too. I mean, it's expensive, but like, you're not going to find this guy anywhere else. Okay, I got distracted there. So I want to show you guys a couple pictures of the Iron Kong Yeti, just so you guys can see how amazing this guy looks. Again, really expensive on Project Gundam store, but it is in stock. I mean, I would definitely order it from HLJ while it's still around, because they still have it in stock it's still available for pre-order. Whereas the other two kits that were just announced, these two, actually, yeah, both these two, I think this one as well, are out of stock, or the pre-orders are full on HLJ. But when this image was leaked, there were some other images that somebody posted on Twitter that I haven't seen anywhere else yet, so I don't know how legitimate they are. But it was of a HMM Gojulus Mariner, a HMM Genobreaker reissue, and Genobreaker Jet. And if that's true, I'm incredibly excited about that, because I would freak out over a HMM Genobreaker Jet, because that color scheme is just so amazing, where they invert the red and the black, where the black is the primary color and the red is the accent. It just looks unbelievable. I will probably never ever be able to afford an HMM Gojulus because they're just so expensive. But it is what it is. I'm not, I mean, they're cool and all, but I would just never be able to spend that kind of money on it or justify. And then when you build it, it's like, how do you even keep it stable from falling apart? But whatever. I'm sure that's a discussion for another day. So that pretty much concludes the HMM Market Watch. So let me know what you guys think. about these awesome beauties, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys next time on the next review.